Donald Trump took to Twitter to praise the new Senate Minority Leader, Chuck Schumer. But listen to what he said here. Quote, "I have always had a good relationship with Chuck Schumer. He is far smarter than Harry Reid and has the ability to get things done. Good news." Okay, so a random shot at Harry Reid there. And if you know Donald Trump, you should already know what's coming next. Here's what he said in the past about Harry Reid. Or what he did for Harry Reid in the past. President-elect Donald Trump wrote a letter of praise to Senate Minority Leader Harry Reid in 2010 after the Nevada Democrat won a tough re-election race. Trump gave $4,800 to Reid in his race against Sharon Angle and wrote him a short post-election note that simply said, "Congratulations, you are amazing!" And then it was signed, "Best wishes from Trump." "You are amazing! You're awesome! Best wishes! Mwah! I love you. Here's some money." This is Donald Trump 101, man. I mean, the only reason I'm covering this story is because this ranks so low on the Donald Trump, scandals that it barely even registers. I've only saw literally one article about this in The Hill, and nobody else even talks about it because it's that's nothing for Trump. But, it should be something because he contradicts himself on everything. Now, Hillary Clinton did too, so he was able to get away with it and win, but I feel like he gets away with it more than anybody else. For fuck's sake, with Hillary Clinton, he said about her when she was Secretary of State, "I think she's one of the best Secretaries of State ever. She's amazing. She's a tremendous lady, believe me." And then 18 minutes later, he launched his presidential campaign against her, and he's like, "Sad, worst person ever, corrupt, crooked Hillary, terrible." I mean, how... Can you imagine? I mean, that level of hypocrisy, again, if Obama had that level of hypocrisy, there was video of him just endlessly praising or donating to fucking Mitt Romney or some shit. And then fast forward when he's running against him, "Mitt's terrible, crooked Mitt, worst person ever." People would be like, "Oh, but wait, you said the opposite before." So there would be, it would be more of a story. But with Trump, it happens with so many people and on so many issues that everybody's like... So yet again, this comes back to one of my main theories about Donald Trump, which is, and during the primary, you could see this more than anywhere else. But contradictions don't matter to his followers. So in other words, what happens is they hear him say something they really agree with one day, something they really disagree with another day. But what they do is, since they like his aura and his persona and his personality and his arrogance and how bombastic he is, what they'll do is they'll pick the thing that they like that he said, and they'll go, "That's the thing he really believes. The other thing he was just saying to appease people and try to get more voters, and I can live with that. But that's the thing he really believes." No, you don't know that. You don't know that. You have no clue if that's what he really believes. He doesn't probably fucking know if that's what he really believes. But he's able to override it. So, I mean, Trump has, proven, if nothing else, that, alpha male, ape-like arrogance and certitude, it can just dupe people over. It fucking mystifies people. "Oh, yeah, I don't know. It seems like he's got it under control." But he said the opposite thing yesterday. "I don't care. I think he believes the thing that I want him to believe." So, and look, this is a test moving forward. I will be very curious to see. Will the Republicans do exactly what they did under Bush and Reagan, which is, even when they acted in a way that was not conservative, you had the Republicans defend them. "Yeah, what do you mean? It's great because Bush did it. It's great because Reagan did it because they're Republicans and I agree with them no matter what they do." That's basically what happened. Are they going to do that with Trump? Let's say Trump actually starts to do, some fairly liberal things. I would love it, by the way, if he did some fairly liberal things. But let's just say, for argument's sake, he does. Like a massive infrastructure bill. The Republicans just spent the last 8 years opposing an Obama infrastructure bill. They're against infrastructure by default. We're just against it. We don't want to have big government spend money in the economy. No, we want private business. No big government. So they just spent 8 years opposing it. If Trump proposes it, are they going to go, "Oh, yeah, no, we love infrastructure now"? I tend to think they will say that, even though they used to argue on principle we're against this infrastructure spending. So the hypocrisy is all too real, and it's disgusting. And, God, it just makes me want to call it out 24/7 because this should matter to people. Your principles should matter to you, but it looks like they just abandon them when they latch onto a personality.